special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Trying to find some room. It's Watson. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Running through the tackle. Gets the first and still running. Breaking tackles and going. Breaks into the clear. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. It's suddenly become a threat to score. They'll give it to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back. It's Joseph. He's got it near the end zone. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start from. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up the force, looking for more. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the move. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind their way. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working, it's kind of like a body blow.
They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Play action here on first down. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Now operating in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Auburn.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Back to pass. It's Joseph. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the return. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Auburn in the lead as you break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. To start the quarter, offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Past the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Give it to the back again. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Snides a quick throw. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. They mix it up with a run. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. To the air, it's Joseph. Bringing pressure. Just standing there, gets hit again.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Short connection to the tight end here. Completion made, and the senior quarterback showing his toughness to take that hit. The Sooners will have to punt this one away.
Let's make some noise.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Joseph. It's a short completion at the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He could be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Can he get there on the ground? Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Boy, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And he's not going to get there. That defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pump over the middle. It's Simmons. And the defense comes up with the football.
Pass interference. Offense.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Throwing off play action. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He's got the 40. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alston. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Dropping back. It's Joseph. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. He makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They keep him guessing with a run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Sooners. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Alston. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Split backfield here. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Holding. Offense.
It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field, it's Joseph. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Joseph. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And that sums up the game so far.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. 1st down, looking for more now. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Finds his man. It's Simmons. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Try to convert with a sneak. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense.
Here we go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal for the offense.
Slap.
Trying to run it. It's Henderson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second and goal for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Offense in a split backfield now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Sooners will line up on first and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
To throw, it's Joseph. He's got it on a crossing route.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Moves it down to the offense. First and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. And that pass is all in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. They're easy completions for the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. And on the carry, he's heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Fights off a defender.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
So 2 losses in a row. It's in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Hey, it may be a little bit late Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking to pass. It's Joseph. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Important second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Has a path to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alston. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Scanning the field. It's Joseph. The receiver makes the catch. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Jukes to get free. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. The pass rush closing in. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Inside the 30. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Yeah, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Joseph. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They're going to run it here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.